Hawk in the world of toys. Boxing, toy museums, reviews and reviews. Mr. Hawk in the world of toys. Unboxing, toy museums, reviews and reviews. Mr. Hawk in the world of toys.
Christmas is around the corner, and it's the perfect time to get new figures, but also to do the pre-order about the awesome Cobra Mothership. That is a vehicle, but also a playset. So guys, after the show, go to Super7.com and make your order for your Christmas and for something really cool. And this show actually was born in August 2020, and the first guest of the first episode is the guest that we render tonight, the 7th episode within. And the name of my guest is my dear friend from Super7, the one and the only Brian Flynn. That's right, Brian Flynn is on my show right now. Welcome to the show, Brian.
It's always amazing. I never know what to expect at all. And clearly, you're in the mountains today with the trees and the lights. It's been
Christmas is around the corner. So Christmas is around the corner, but a lot of cool stuff and cool news from Super7. And I think that something that everybody talk about is about the G.I. Joe O-ring that are coming from Super7. So we start immediately with that. Brian, tell me more about it.
Just obviously, O-rings are finally happening with us, which is great. It started out with the figures for the Mothership. I mean, it's something we've been asking about for years and years, and I think lots of other people have been asking about for years and years. But we finally convinced them to let us include an O-ring in the Mothership, because the Mothership is designed to fit reaction figures, but also is backwards compatible to all your vintage 3 3/4 O-ring figures. And it just felt like doing the vehicle with one without the other was halfway there. And I think once we got over that hurdle, we finally convinced them that, yes, it's time to let us make O-ring figures for real, for everyone. O-ring for everyone.
Cool. And so I know that now there are many secrets about that, but this line will cover also, for example, cartoon, inspired figure, or comic, explore many versions of G.I. Joe. We'll explore that.
Yeah. Similar to what we've been doing in Reaction, really focusing on the Sunbow cartoons, the DIC cartoons, the comic books, all the figures you don't have. You don't need me to make another figure you already have. You already have it. You don't need that one. You need the one you don't have. That's what I'm here for.
Cool. Also, because I think that something is really Super7 style, do something new. And also the Cobra Mothership is something really new. Also because it's a genius, this idea, put together a vehicle that is also a playset. So 2 different sides of type of it. And tell me how start this project. What is the idea in the beginning to do this Mothership, Cobra Mothership vehicle, aka also playset?
Yes. Well, I mean, first, vehicles in G.I. Joe are very important, more than pretty much any other toy line. You know, most other toy line has a few vehicles. G.I. Joe has 739 vehicles. And, you know, we really wanted to go down that route and find a vehicle that had never been made. The reality is they've made most every vehicle. And this, in my mind, was always one of the coolest vehicles. So as soon as that first episode comes over and that giant Cobra ship flies over, you know, you're like, oh my God, this is so cool. And the fact that that never got made into a toy, it seemed obvious, but the reason it never got made into a toy is how do you make something that's a football field wide, where big enough that trouble bubbles look like tiny specks coming out of its mouth. So really then where we spent most of the time was just figuring out how you can configure this so it looks and feels and acts like the Cobra Mothership, but you can also play with it and it doesn't become 20 feet wide or 60 feet wide or something like that, So it was just a lot of work figuring it out. And then, like you said, turning it into a play set, kind of a cross between the inside of the Millennium Falcon and the Death Star play set, as well as parts of USS Flag all mixed together and swirled together and put it all that and make a jumbo for G.I. Joe.
Cool. I think also it's not easy do the project for that because as I shared before, the little clip, the video about the inside, there is a lot of stuff, a lot of feature inside. So I think also tooling and project this vehicle and playset, I think it's not easy because there's a lot going on inside.
There is. I mean, but that was the thing is like we kept kind of like, all right, can we add more? Is it too much? Have we added too much? Is it too busy? Does it feel like an old vehicle inside? Does it not feel like an old vehicle? You have this space and real estate. We basically got to design the inside of the ship. Most of it isn't really seen in the cartoons. So, we can figure out what needs to be where and how it works. And that's how you end up with a jail.
Cool. As you know that I'm a big fan because the reveal of the first wave of G.I. Joe Ultimate's cartoon accurate was on this channel back in 2021 probably.
Yeah, 21, I would think.
Yeah, July, I believe it was July. I was so excited for that.
With breaking news today.
Breaking news right here. This is the channel for that because everything the Super 7 does for G.I. Joe is...
This is super cool!
That's right. Everything about Super 7 is super cool. And I tell you a secret as a collector. When I saw also the release of Reaction, I watched the karate because I think maybe someday in the future we will get also an ultimate version of this figure, no? Because I saw that, for example, in the Reaction we have also Buzzer, one of the Dreadnoks. So we can expect in the future also this guy and maybe other Dreadnoks in the line along with Zartan.
Possibly.
Because Zartan is officially
maybe. I'd like to make them all, but we got one step at a time.
So I won't cover also other new stuff from Super 7, and maybe we go back to G.I. Joe later.
Okay.
I have some pictures for that, for the coverage. Tell me something about this beautiful figure. I think the pre-order is up now.
Have you seen the movie yet?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No, not yet.
It's astounding. It's amazing. I think it's the best Godzilla movie since the original 54.
Yeah.
It's that good. It's that good. And, we were super, once they sort of told us that it was coming, because it was kind of secret for a while that -1 was happening, we were like, it would be so cool to be able to make an ultimate of -1 that could launch at the exact same time as the movie.
Yeah, it's a big deal also that.
Yeah, because obviously, they were still working on it. If we were going to have it on shelf, we would have had to have been done a year plus ago on design. I don't think it was that. I'm speaking out of turn. They might have been ready. We weren't seen. We didn't know about it then. But it's an amazing character, which lends itself to toy really, really well. And they gave us the actual files to work from. So we just sort of built backwards and built this amazing -1 figure. It's crazy looking.
Yeah, also I saw that the sculpt is super detailed. The texture is really cool. And you did a lot of cool stuff with Super 7 for Godzilla, because now you did a lot of interesting monster creature from in Ultimate treatment. So that's really cool that you continue this this line. I think also you're a big fan of Godzilla. I'm right.
Very much so. Yeah, it's a soft spot for me. So I'll keep making as much Godzilla as people will let me.
Yeah, because I when you see your promo, I feel the passion and the excitement behind it. No, so I like that. And also speaking of Godzilla, another brand new interesting, because obviously I like that you touch the license in different way. Because we got ultimates, but we got also reaction, and a brand new reaction recently is these two. They glowing in the dark. Actually, these two figures.
Yep. That's Megalon, and I believe that's 74 Godzilla. Might be 54. Man, somebody's gonna get me on that one. That I'm not getting it just right immediately. But yes, glow in the dark. We generally, what we've done for the entire reaction line is the regular version comes out. You can get it at Super7.com. You can get it at your local toy store. You can get it at Target. You can get it wherever. And then we'll do a limited run in glow in the dark on illustrated card backs with Japanese text that are only available sort of at conventions or special editions. So we're working through, so you have a regular and a glow of everybody.
Cool. So these one are available now, these two figure.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, go right now immediately to Super7.com and do your order, because Christmas is around the corner. The shipment is low during the festivities. So start to do the pre-order immediately, because if you don't got the box, your reaction will be like
What?
Did you make all these? Did you make all these little meme interstitials yourself?
Yeah. I do that.
I love it.
Actually,
I love it.
This two meme was something that I didn't use when I did the PowerCon song, because I did the PowerCon song for PowerCon along with Shartimus Prime on drums. So I did that. I shooting a lot of stuff for the song, and so because of that, something was still in the camera because I didn't use that. So why not try to use this stuff in another way? So with that, I do this meme, and I use also in the review when something to do more funny stuff. There is also a comments about Godzilla minus figure.
Has legitimately scary moments. I don't know.
So let's talk about other cool stuff from Super 7. Tell me more about this. Now I share also the pictures at the same time. What is the Super 7 collector gift guide?
No, that was more of a just a thing where we sent a collection of things to people in email or whatever, where it was just like, hey, here's ideas for you or friends, and then if you bundle, you can save money. Obviously, going into Christmas, everybody, here's all the stuff you want. Tell your friends, tell your loved ones, tell your wife, tell your husband, tell whoever what you need and what you want. Come on down to Super 7 and get all those things. Look, you can get a T-shirt, you can get the Mummy Boy, you can get it all. So, that was sort of our little. It was supposed to be Santa Claus, and then he's got claws.
Cool.
So there you go.
Tell me, just a random question. Tell me how was born the Mummy Boy?
Mummy Boy started, we finally launched him. He didn't come out until 2008, but I think I designed him in like 2004, 2005. So, across the world, but especially in America, if you're talking about the 1950s, everybody has an advertising mascot. It might be the Esso oil drop. It might be Tony the Tiger or whoever. Everybody has a cartoon mascot, right? And I was like, what is the store? We have a store now, Super 7. What is our store mascot? I wanted a 1950s style mascot. And I had all these different sketches, but Mummy Boy was the one that I kept landing on. I have one here. There you go. Let's see here. The camera's in a different place today, but
cool.
Mummy Boy. And, it was just sort of like our little guy. And it was like somewhere along the way, he's lost his arm and his mind, but he doesn't care. He's just happy to be here.
Cool.
it's a fun sort of throwback to that 1950s, 1960s advertising mascot, but with the Super 7 twist on it. It's a mummy. He's missing an arm. There's a little bone. It's playful, but little monstery, fun, happy, all at the same time.
Cool. And now, just for a minute, I have a question, a typical Mr. Alan question that every time that you come back on the show, I try to see if I have a background, but I haven't now the background. But you know that I have a dream, my friend, and my dream is ultimate cartoon accurate Brave Star.
Yes, we're not there yet.
Okay, but maybe there's some chance in the future?
Well, there is some chance in the future, yes, but we're working on it. We're working on it.
You know that every time you need to pass through this question.
Yes, I have to submit my line plan to Mr. Allen for approval.
Yeah. Well, it's because I'm a Filmation fan, no? Not only for Mochu, but I love Bracer. I love Filmation Ghostbusters as well. Because I tell just a fun short story. In Italy, the first cartoon that was aired about Ghostbusters wasn't real Ghostbusters. It was a little bit inspired by the movie with Dan Aykroyd. Also, I love Dan Aykroyd, but it was the Filmation Ghostbusters. So when I was a kid, my first Ghostbuster was the Filmation with Primeval, all this stuff. And so I like the style of Filmation. And I did also interviews with many people from Filmation, this channel, Robbie Goren, also Rob Lamb and Tom Cook. They were in Filmation. But now back on track, back with Super7, with another cool stuff, cool reaction figure. Tell me something about them. They are available. Tell me more.
Yeah, Parks and Rec. I think this is the third wave of Parks and Rec figures that we've done. There's a couple people here that work for us that are absolutely bonkers in love with Parks and Rec. And they've been going crazy with it, going down the rabbit holes to try to make as much Parks and Rec as they can. It's super fun. I mean, it's a fun little thing. It's not your typical toy in that it's not, fantasy or science fiction or stuff like that, but it still works. I think the people like them, and I think that they're fun.
Absolutely. I like also what you did also for music stuff. I think that you did the first ever reaction figure of Johnny Cash, no?
Yes.
The iconic Johnny Cash. Was super cool that. Also my brother that is not a strong collector like me, but he saw that. Also my uncle is 75 right now, but he's a big fan of Johnny Cash. I was surprised for that, no? Because I think
what
when
you bought Johnny Cash for the entire family.
Yeah, that's right. And also, I love also what that you did. Also, the reaction of Vincent Price, another actor they like.
Yeah, that one was fun. We really got out ahead on that one. I thought that was really cool.
Really cool. Do you ever consider to do a reaction figure of John Candy, the comedian John Candy?
I'd really like to do Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, especially.
Yeah,
that would be great.
I think that movie is the best performance of John Candy, by the way. Yes. Because he was able to be also dramatic when he said, "I'm an easy target." No, remember that scene? Yeah. No, and that was a little bit emotional because John Candy, I see also an interview with Steve Martin. He's also a musician, a great banjo player. And he said that John Candy was a larger-than-life guy, always funny, but with something said inside. No, and that's interesting.
That's what they say about Chris Farley too.
Yeah, I think that it's not strange that an artist that looks happy, looks funny, has also a sad side. No, because an artist has a different feeling of the life. No, you touch in different way the life.
Yeah, it can be a counterbalance too. If I'm feeling low, I have to be in screen camera here, right? If I'm feeling low, I might need to act and be high to balance myself out.
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely. And also because also I think as an artist, you feel that everything different, no? And maybe do art is more easy than live a normal life. No, it's also this side of the other side of the moon. You know, many artists have some shadow in their life. For example, I discovered that was a fan also of Sinead O'Connor, great singer. Actually, I discovered that Sinead O'Connor passed away because of your post that you share on Instagram.
Yes.
It was a sad surprise to me because I think she was unbelievable, really a great voice, creativity, one of the type of artists that doesn't care about market. They try to find her way, you know, and that's
She's
not
doing
really
it
common.
her way, whether you like it or not.
That's right.
And that's what made her so unique and special.
Absolutely. And something that not happen right now today in Italian music because it's really bad. But let's try to talk about something better than Italian music, something better from Super7, something cool and also a little bit toxic. So let's talk about this figure.
Toxic Crusader, the America figure, the red, white, and blue. So in the end of the Toxic Crusaders line, they made prototypes of this figure and had it on some catalogs and cross-sell, but it never came out. So now it's real. It's really coming out. Here is the unreleased Playmates red, white, and blue Toxic Crusader.
That's super cool and super fun. And another typical things of Super7, do something that we didn't saw before. So once again, we touch the. I like this philosophy because for this one and from the Mothership is the same philosophy. Try to do something new, a deep cut also sometimes, or something that you did the same things also for many other licenses that you touch with Super7. And I like that. I like that because it's also like a challenge in some way, because try to do something different. I like this. It's like, as I mentioned before, for the art. I think a creative people need to try to do something different, not the same things that we saw many times. For many licenses, we saw every time the same version of the same character, And see something new is really cool. Like it's really cool, this beautiful Baroness. Tell me something
Baroness from DIC. The blue Baroness. You've been waiting your whole life for this, right, Mr. Allen?
That's right. And it's available where? On Super7.com and also in other retailers?
No, Blue Baroness is exclusive to Target.
Exclusive to Target. So guys, remember, it's exclusive. That means you need to find your copy before everybody got, because are limited, I believe, not?
Yes. But super cool deep cut too, where you're just like, you always see her in the black outfit. You never see that blue outfit. Outfits, the blue one's rad.
You did the Ultimates in blue outfit, actually.
I'm going to make them all. If somebody lets me, I'll make them all.
What is the behind the scene? Because you have a lot of licenses right now with Super7, but what is the behind the scene to choose a license? There is a member of your team that say, I want this license, another one want this. You try to figure out the way to get this license. What is the creation of your direction?
I mean, a lot of it is usually Josh and I sitting down, but also Jen, who's head of licensing, Kyle, Michael Gullen, Mason, there's all sorts of people, Dennis, Christian, even Aaron, like people will come up from within the workforce and say, oh, it'd be really cool if we did this. And then we go look into it. We talk about it as a group. Mostly, it's Josh and I, but it's not limited to that. And I don't want to be dismissive of people, especially like Jen, that do so much work in licensing to get things handled. But we're just trying to make all the stuff we want as collectors. What do I not have? What's not in my collection? What else could I be doing? That's what we really focus on.
There is a question by Rick Jones, a fan of the channel. Brian, thanks for continuing the Conan the Barbarian line. Excited for the new figures. Any O-rings beside Joe?
So Conan, more Conan coming. Any O-rings besides Joe? Time will tell.
So if you read under the words, you can read the
There's
nation.
no reading under the words. There's no nothing. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Might happen. Might not happen. You know, there's a lot of news. We're barely a week away from just saying, "Hey, we got O-rings." Now everybody's like, "So what else is happening?" And it's like, okay, how about we focus on the Christmas party we're having right now. We'll worry about New Year's later.
So I believe that the Mothership was revealed only the outside of New York Toy Fair. That's right, and the
Yes.
inside of Toycon. And you know that we almost was almost possible at Toy Fair to meet each other in person because I got the selection as a YouTuber to be there. But because I wasn't in time to do the passport, because when I proposed myself like a YouTuber, I says, I don't know if they choose me. And they choose me, but I was too late with the passport. So maybe the next edition for Toy Fair, because I consider also to be San Diego Comic Con. My main problem is that I hate fly, you know. And to go to New York is about 8 hours. To go to San Diego is about 18 hours. And maybe for to do a first travel, because you need to change flying from Italy so many times. Or 16 hours.
I don't know. It's probably more like 13 hours instead of 8. But San Diego Comic-Con is obviously a different thing. But there is no Toy Fair in New York in 2024. It's not till 2025.
Yeah. March 2025, I believe. March 2025.
But that would give you plenty of time to get your passport.
Yes,
but you will have New York Comic-Con next year. See, I know you don't like the flying, but what you should do is you just get it in your mind ahead of time. You got your books, you're ready to go.
Yeah. Also because snacks. I want to meet friends like you in person, no? Because
if you come to San Francisco, we'll take you around.
Yeah, I should be really cool. So let's see if I find a way to, because my idea is find a show where I can meet many people that I know, no? So that I fellow YouTuber, but also friends like you that work in the toy business. So it should be cool to find a way where I can meet everybody. So let's see. First step, do this passport and try to stay focused on that, because I do so many stuff. It's not related with Super7, but I want to share with you what I did also. I'm a writer, and also I did diorama. This is a fireplace that I did recently.
That's great.
Yeah, I sculpted everything. I painted everything. So I'm super, super busy. In the same time, I try to do coverage for Toy News and everything. So what is I believe the Thunder Tank. What is the situation with the Thunder Tank?
What is the what?
The Thunder Tank, the vehicles, is shipped or not yet?
Oh yeah, people got the Thunder Tank a long time ago.
Oh, I missed that. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Right now they're getting their party wagon, their turtle van.
Party wagon, yes, I saw that. The news. I saw the news.
Those are delivering right now. Those are.
I saw the update on. No, okay. My question was about not the Thunder Tank, the huge, gigantic playset that you showed.
Cat's Lair.
Cat's Lair, that's right.
Come on, how do you forget about Cat's Lair? It's almost as big as your apartment.
Yeah, I know. my house is big, 3 floors of house.
Oh, so I thought last time you said it was an apartment.
No, I have. It's like a 3 apartment. There is the third floor. There is apartment where I live most of the time. In the second floor, like the apartment for the guests, if I have some guests. In the basement, there is my toy room, where I have also my snake mounting, another dream come true from Super7. It's really big. When I have, every time I watch also my Club Grayskull from Super7 with a little bit of sadness, because
you and me both. You and me both. Yeah. One day we will be able to return to Motu. I don't know when, I don't know where, I don't know how, but one day Motu and us.
Also because the Club Grayskull were so accurate from the cartoon, no? I start to collect today also this origin cartoon, but are not accurate like you that Club Grayskull for Super 7. The likeness is not perfect. This new cartoon figure is not the same. It's not the same. So the production, what is the situation for the production for the Cat's Lair right now?
We're working on it. It's just sort of moving along on schedule. It's going to come out next year. It should be out by San Diego roughly next year, and it's going to be ridiculous. It's gigantic. It's crazy. It's amazing.
How tall is the
I can't remember what it was in the end, but it's really, really tall. Stupid tall.
Because I saw the video did by my fellow YouTuber. I saw something that Pixel Dan or Shottimus Prime did for that. I saw that was gigantic, absolutely.
Yeah,
I think this is a typical Brian Flynn stuff because you remember Snake Mountain, the Thunder Tank. So something really big.
They can't possibly do this, can they? Yes, they can.
Only Brian can do that. It's like the Mothership, another huge, gigantic things. So I like that. I like. I'm a guy that also embracing. I like big guy, the giants, larger than life characters. No, I like something that is big because without we saw. I think that there is something that is possible do a comparison between an artist and a toy maker like you, because you need to realize your dreaming something and try to do your dream. No, try to do a challenge. And so I think it's important, and you do that. I like that. I support Super7 for that, because if you love something, you try to do something that you love, without too much fear about what happened now with this huge idea. Also because succeed in general what you did.
You never know. You just make. We always would. When people would ask me, especially in more the designer vinyl world, about making their own toys, and they'd start talking about what they know. Well, I should make this because then lots more people will like it. And it's like the moment you do that, you're dead. Like it doesn't matter. Like. Anybody can get that. Don't give what I would say to people is, if this thing completely fails and you have a basement full of these, when you walk down there and you made something you thought somebody else wanted instead of you, you're going to hate every bit of it. But if you walk into the basement and it's full of something that you love that nobody else understood, you'll be like, I don't know why anybody didn't get it, but I love this thing. That's what you make.
I think it's a good way to think about a project in general, no? Also as a writer.
Yes.
Also as a writer, as an artist, if you try to, you need to follow your idea. Also, if you're a visionary, no? And you try to find a way to translate the vision between the vision and the reality. To find a way to break the reality with your vision. It's not easy. It's not easy, absolutely. Also because especially, for example, in Italy, if you're a visionary, an artist, and you try to do something really different, you need to fight a little bit, because the problem in Italy, the publisher, the producer of music are so limited. The vision is really limited. So you need to find someone to trust.
They're not the creator. They're looking for a product.
Yeah.
And they will look and say, this product sold well, so I want a product that looks and smells and feels like the old product. Where they wouldn't have had the old product to sell unless somebody did something original with it. So everything becomes, every time you reinvent it, it becomes the standard. So going outside the standard becomes a problem. So they're just sitting there going like, I need another one of those, not let's try something different.
Yeah. It's my way also as an artist on the music, also as a writer, but also because if in the people, like the customer, the collectors, they are open to something new. Is this something new? Is great. No, it's the reason why the project like the Cat's Lair is really huge. And someone can say it's crazy, it's too big, but said because it's something really special. It's a great idea.
It's not for everyone. It's okay that it's not for everyone.
I think it's better not to be to everyone, because everything that is for everyone will be forgotten in some way, no? In something that is for capture a type of customer, of listener, of readers, no? You got your target, the people that understand your vision, and then become more solid the fidelity of this customer, of reader, of listener, of your heart, of your project. Then people that buy your stuff just because follow the standard. No, I think that.
Yeah, yeah.
So let's see also some question in the. Let's see this one by Humberto Luna. Hi, when will the Copper Kid be released for pre-order?
February 2024.
Perfect.
January 2024 is Thundercats. February, SilverHawks. You will get Copper Kid and the Space Racer in February.
Shout out also to Lupo. The Lupo in Italian means wolf. I don't know why he made this name, because Lupo in Italian is wolf. It's an Italian word. He says, another fan of Brave Star in the future. Thundercats are keeping me busy for now. Cheers. Yes, you did a lot of cool stuff with Thundercats, but also with SilverHawks. So there's something coming from SilverHawks?
Well, like I said, you mean something coming or something delivering?
It's coming in the future. There will be announced.
The next wave, that will be Copper Kid, Space Racer in February. That's the next SilverHawks.
Cool.
But we'll be shipping SilverHawks in January, I think, for all the Chrome ones and everything else. So people will be getting SilverHawks in their hands very soon.
So the Chrome one, that the version with the VAC metal that you showed at San Diego Comic-Con?
Yes, that one.
Yeah. I rewatched many times that video, actually, because I remember also the appearance of Shartimus Prime during the interview.
Pixel and Dan and Shartimus Prime.
Two friends of mine, by the way.
They're friends of each other, but it was funny because, Dan's just like, what are you doing? Come on, man.
It was fun. It was unexpected for Dan, but was fun, that one. I think that you, for example, to me, I'm more cartoon guy, So I'm very happy that you touch the SilverHawks about cartoon, about this style, because it's another something new. We saw before the black metal version, but there's some traditional customers that want that, and so this figure that you did, the black metal version, are awesome.
Yes.
But I'm more for cartoon because I like cartoon accurate figure, like you did also for Thundercats.
Yep.
Like that. Also because it's new. It's another challenge. It's something new that we never got before. And I like also the idea to listen the customers that want the black metal. I want to see the black metal. So
my job is not to not make something you want. Obviously I have a filter into what I like, but I'm hoping you like it too. I'm not going to purposely make it that you don't like it, despite what people might think.
Absolutely. I think that, but I still, obviously, I'm honest with you. The line that I super pumped, and now we go back immediately in the beginning of the show, is the G.I. Joe. And I still love the idea that with both lines you touch the cartoon version. And also because the Mothership is so iconic in the cartoon.
It
was
is.
the moments, the opening moments of the what is the name in English? Because in Italian the theme, the song in the beginning, the intro of the show.
Yes. Okay. Theme song.
That's right. This is just, I know that. But in Italian, for example, when every cartoon, every show has an intro, has a theme song, but we have also the video along with the song, And the video is called sigla in Italian, but means so. Theme song is like song of the show.
Yes.
And we saw in the Cobra Mothership in the video with the theme song. However, just a silly explanation for that. But I think that one is something really iconic because when he was a kid,
even as a kid, I mean, not so much here, but if you go to Japan, every one of those cartoons, you could buy those theme songs as 45s, as records,
Yeah.
you know? Like, wouldn't that be cool one day? I don't know, maybe.
Watch the expression of Brian, my friends. Because sometimes I feel that, for example, as an artist, I'm able to understand, to know what is which type of people I have in front of me, of person I have in front of me, with the face. Because if you're able to read the face, you discover which people you have in front of you. And
So what did my face tell you other than he's ready for dinner?
So I believe. How much time do you still have?
Oh,
For the show?
that wasn't that. That was just a joke, you know.
Okay,
Because
no, I think
here for you, what time is it right now, Alan?
now is 3:45 a.m.
3:45 in the morning. You stay up until the middle of the night just to talk to me.
Yeah, but I still, yes, it's a big pleasure because I love talk with you, but also because in general I'm like a vampire, so I live in the night because this channel
We were
is with
talking about
US
this
audience.
before. It's a good time to work.
Yes,
No distractions.
and also because, as I mentioned before the show, in February will be released so far in Italian, but I try to do the book also in English if it's possible of my new novel. So I need to finish the editing stuff because back and forth with the publisher to finish to finish the deadline is December 15th. So
Oh, you got 1 week.
yeah. But the book is done, but the publisher they need to put the layout of the page is different now, so you need to control everything, check out everything, and also because right here in Italy, I'm a friend of a popular musician that they do something for me. One of them did a liner note for the cover, the other acting in the book trailer, so I do some stuff also for that. But maybe the people that raise around says, what happened now? Brian Flynn with Alan, and we talk about the book of Mr. Allen's. That sounds weird.
No, that's great. That's great. But that's what makes it interesting because I don't know anybody else that's writing books right now. Do you?
Yeah.
Maybe you do. You do this, so never mind. But nobody else watching this. This is going to be a different conversation than anything else I talk to. If I'm talking to Pixel Dan, it's not about the book he's writing. It's going to be about something else. That's what makes you different. That's why when you get on the piano, it's always so great.
Yeah,
I'm not going to get a piano from anybody else.
I want to do also to reveal another side of the guy or the guests in my show. You other guests that they had before, because they like the people. Maybe the people know Brian Flynn as just like a producer of toys. But it is interesting also understand more the person behind that, your passion about music, and also because I think it's interesting when you do the interview, also be a little bit random sometimes, no?
I'm very random sometimes. I'm
So I like
to
also
take off topic.
yes,
I'm easy to get off topic.
Yeah, I like that because like that the people can discover another side of Brian Flynn, the guy that made your dreams with your favorite license, with G.I. Joe. How many licenses do you have right now? G.I. Joe, Transformers, Power Rangers, Thundercats, Godzilla, and
SilverHawks.
SilverHawks. Also for reaction, I believe also Muppets now for reaction.
Sesame Street.
Sesame Street, yeah.
There's
Crusader.
There's a lot.
There's
a lot to come. I'm going to keep you excited. I'm keeping you guessing. You never know what's coming next. Pow, 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 pow. You don't know where it's coming from.
I think it's how difficult is control everything. Have a big picture of your work because there's a lot of stuff going on. So, what is the secret to remember everything that you need to do for many different projects in the same time?
It's a very big spreadsheet. And lots of wonderfully talented people that work for me that where I can say, hey, I really like this and this is where we need to go, or I think we need to change this, that they can take that and execute it. Because if I have to do it all, it would never all get done. So I rely on all the wonderful people that work for me to execute what we're trying to do. So they're all just as important. Like I could disappear tomorrow and Super7 would still make great toys. So they are the secret.
And by the way, I hope that you will not disappear, my friend.
I don't want to disappear either. Let's be fair. But I'm just saying it's not just me.
Because I follow also the video promo that you did along with the members of your team, and I feel that the passion and a good chemistry, a good atmosphere in your Super7.
I hope so. That's the goal. We can all have terrible jobs someplace else. Let's not have a terrible job here.
Yeah. You feel that you are happy, but also there are a good relationship between each other because you are like the main actor in the show, I saw in the videos. But also the other guy, Josh, has a good sense of humor. I saw that this this way to be fun also, not just because sometimes there are people also in this business that take too serious also what they did. No, you need also to be a little bit ironic on your job because come on, it's something for your pleasure. No, if you see a promo of someone really intention to remember everything and maybe they forgot the funny stuff, no, sounds weird.
Yes.
Because you need to have fun.
That's the one thing about our videos right now. I miss all the bloopers. We used to always have all the bloopers at the end. We need to have more bloopers because there's lots of them.
Yeah. I think I remember also you did a lot of good stuff also for the San Diego Comic Con special. I remember one that you walk in a street.
Skipping down the street, going down the slide.
Yeah, it was super fun that.
Yeah,
I think that you are the only one, the only toy company that do that. Put some show in to promote the stuff. No one do that. The people try to be, and I have many friends in the toy company, but I think that I like this also this, as I mentioned before, I like the philosophy to do something new, but I also decide to be fun, to do a show video sometimes, because it's something that to have fun and also something a little bit more artistic also to put together something new to promote something, no?
Yeah, I mean it's fun to do. That's the whole point, right? Let's have fun with it. We don't have to go crazy. Let's have fun with it.
There is a license that you never touched so far.
You mean Brave Star?
For you? A license.
You mean Brave Star?
Brave stars, straight to the burr, speed of Poma.
All right.
I tell you a secret. Maybe it's not a secret. Maybe you know that. You know that Tex-Ex, the bad guy of Brave Star, actually was designed as an evil ghost for Filmation Ghostbuster. And when Lou Scheimer saw that, say, oh, this character is great. We need to do something for him. And they create Brave Star.
There you go. That's because Lou knew what to do.
Yeah. So
that's what his T-shirt should say. My name is Lou. I know what to do.
Yeah. I think Lou Scheimer was another guy that they tried to do something different, to do animation in US, only US. The story of Lou Scheimer is interesting as a director of a cartoon company, no? Because it was different than other people. He tried to do his own way. And also when I do interview with people from Filmation, I feel once again also in this case, they missed the time because they were a good atmosphere, no?
Yeah.
And I think that is...
if you were making cartoons and you weren't having any fun, they wouldn't come across as fun cartoons.
That's right. And I think, for example, I have a friend musician that they are surrounded by people so boring, so not quiet, with that are only concerned about what happened now in the marketing standpoints, and there's not happiness. I discovered that, especially in the music business in Italy, for example. I sometimes I meet these friends and they are not super happy sometimes yes, sometimes not, especially when they are not free. But when a company have a good feelings between the members, I think also the product become better because it's like an ectoplasm, no? Ectoplasm is a material.
There we go. More Ghostbusters references. Here we go.
So it's like that, no?
spirit,
It's
the
like a
slime.
material, spiritual material between the people, no? The connection.
Exactly.
And
We're all
when you
connected
do
by green
something,
slime.
the green slime, yeah. You do some, you need to have a license to do a new type of slime.
No, so many people make slime.
Oh,
There's slime
you
everywhere.
never, you never did something with slime. I don't recall now.
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet is an interesting answer. And speaking of answering question in this random, super random interview, is a question by Cute called Gem and the Holograms Ultimates.
We are definitely talking about it. We are definitely talking about it. There's not a specific timetable, but we are definitely talking about it. Yes, I would love to do it. We just kind of have to figure out exactly how we get there. The market is small. I don't think I'm telling anybody anything they don't know. So how do we make sure that, we can sell enough and people are excited about it and do everything? I'm excited about it. We're trying to figure it out, but we're working on it.
Great to everybody that is a Gem and Hologram fan. Good news, guys. Continue to dream because Brian Flynn is like Santa Claus. Is the guy. Is the real.
I've got the white beard, right? Just grow it out a little bit more.
Grow a little bit. Hey, say ho ho ho.
Drink a Coca-Cola with a polar bear.
I saw your one of your promo where you wear hat like Santa hat on Instagram.
Yeah, hold on. I don't think I have the Santa hat here. What else? What do I got? I got some of the. Here we go. We'll do this. Here we go. We'll do it together. There we go.
Oh, okay. Now we are more in the same.
Now we're going. There we go. We're a team now. I got to bundle up all the way though. Hold on. I got to do it.
So we can say, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
I'm all crooked. I can't tell because now I'm backwards through the monitor, so I don't know which way I'm going. I'm just crazy person now. I'm crazy person.
What is your now super random question? Your favorite, because we are in the Christmas season. Let's show with my Christmas tree. Your favorite Christmas song.
Favorite Christmas song.
Rudolph.
No, what's going to be really weird here is growing up, for whatever reason, my dad had a cassette that was, and it doesn't fit with anything else my dad would listen to, but he had a cassette of Christmas songs done by Mannheim Steamroller. Do you remember them?
No, I'm not familiar, but
it's like almost like a cross between elevator music and early techno. It's the weirdest thing. And he would play that on loop every year, every Christmas. So while there are other things that are obviously Christmassy things, those songs to me, more than any other signal, it is time for Christmas.
Okay.
If you look it up, it's Mannheim, Manheim Steamroller. And it's like early electronic keyboard, easy listening versions of Christmas standards. You're going to listen to it, you'll be like, this is the weirdest thing ever. How did my country and Western dad end up with this? I have no idea, but that's what you play at Christmas is Mannheim Steamroller.
Cool. I need to check it out.
I don't know that you need to, but you probably will, and you will be more confused than ever.
I like discover something new in general. No, for example, for music, I'm a guy that go obsession after obsession. When I discover a group, I start to listen this group of this band of these artists over and over and over until I saturate and put away. I continue the same process with another one. No,
Yeah.
something similar. So, for example,
you want to digest all of it, all
yeah,
the
also
variables, everything.
also as a reader, when I like a novelist, I read all of his books and then go to another one. And as a also director, I meet for you. Maybe you saw in the intro. I meet Tim Burton. Right here in Italy. In about 1 hour where I live, there is a city in Turin. And because I'm a friend in Italy of a politician, is also a historian of art. He helped me to meet Tim Burton, to have a conversation with him. Is interesting because he's really big, no? He's a superstar, he's really popular, but he's still authentic. He still have the curiosity to meet another artist to talk about art. He's still genuine, authentic, and this is not common in that level, no. So
I think they just get so insulated that it's hard for them to, I don't know. You hear the same thing about Guillermo del Toro, that he will show up to San Diego Comic-Con in costume so he can go do stuff, and then he has all these toys and props and movie things that he's buying for himself. Like he's still that guy.
Yeah, that's right. And I think it's good when you feel also because between two artists you find also the connection, and I felt that with him because we have also some friends in common. For example, I'm a friend of Italian director Dario Argento. I don't know if you know him.
Everybody knows him.
And Tim Burton loved Dario Argento. So we have also this friend in common. So it was a nice conversation, but back on track if we have a track, because there is a toy question by Graham Tuttle. Will you make Wheezy and Greasy the complete Toon Patrol weasels from Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
I don't know when or if they're coming out. They've been sculpted. We already did concepts on them as well as Benny, the car. I thought we even did at one point, we did the gun with all the bullets. But Disney was like, no, you can't do that. I don't know if they're coming out or not, but you never know one day, but not today.
Okay, so remember that
So
is
not the answer you wanted, but kind of the answer you're like, oh, that's good that you did it, but you're not telling me it's coming out. It's a little complicated, especially with Roger Rabbit, because Disney's lost the rights to the movie somehow. It reverted back to the original screenplay writer. There's a whole lot of hullabaloo on who owns what and how to access it and everything else, because clearly Disney, through, they just, all the character design came through there, but the rights, the stories and the names live someplace else. It's very complicated. So Roger Rabbit's only going to get more complicated rather than easier going forward.
Yeah,
so right now, Disney no longer owns Roger Rabbit, or at least that's how it's been presented to us.
Also because it should be cool to do ultimates about Roger Rabbit movie.
There's a lot to do with Roger Rabbit one day, but there's also a lot of stuff where people are like, can't do
that. I think it's tricky touch license when there is a different property. I think it's not easy.
You're correct.
I believe also for movie, for like Universal Monster movie, I discovered, for example, that the grand-nephew of Loncini holds there we go.
Come on. It's getting cold out there. Look at all that snow, Alan. How are you staying so warm with just your jacket?
It's cold. It's cold outside, Brian. Come here. It's cold there. Come here.
I know, it's so freezing. I don't know what to do. I'm not thick-blooded like you, where I can stand out in these trees with the snow. I've got
Yeah,
to bubble up.
because I want to talk with you also tonight. It's so cold, my friend.
Beware, no frostbite. No frostbite.
No frost. Like what is it called? Frosty the Snowman.
I'm gonna be Frosty the Snowman in minutes if we don't wrap this up. Come on.
Yeah. We need to finish the show now, maybe.
Oh, do we need to finish the show? Okay.
How much time do you have? To me, I'm free.
At some point I have to make the kids dinner.
So 10 minutes?
Sure.
Okay,
Sounds
under 10
great.
minutes, guy. So if you have a question for Brian, this is your chance in the last 10 minutes, because if me and Brian, we start to go random, you lost your possibility to do question because we start to talk about other stuff.
There's no more room. There's
Yes,
no
sir.
more room here. I'll do this too. There we go. Now, at
Please.
least on my screen, our eyes are at the same level.
Yeah. Let's see. There is a. Let's see this question. I don't understand what it means, but is Melodia still far away to be released?
No.
Melodia is. I don't recall the name. Which character is for this? Which one?
Melodia with keyboard.
Okay.
No, we're Melodia. You're gonna get a Melodia. Don't worry, Umberto. We have you. You are taken care of.
So Graham Tuttle says also, I saw pre-orders went up for Wave 2 of Sesame Street figures. That's great to see, and great selection of characters. So this, I know he acknowledged you, actually.
Well, this would be one of those things where Sesame Street Wave 2, did it go up for pre-order with us? A lot of times it ends up at somebody like Big Bad or Entertainment Earth will beat us to the punch. And like, we haven't even told anybody, and they already have the listings up. Because I believe Wave 2 for Sesame Street is it Wave 3? I don't want to spill the beans if it's Wave 3. I'm Googling it right now just to see what's been leaked. No. Wait, I don't know that Wave 2's been leaked yet. I guess you know more than I. Why don't you type this into the chat? Tell me what's been leaked, because Wave 1 is Bert, Ernie, the Yip Yip Martians, and the Count. So dive into the chat. Tell me what you think Wave 2 is. Big Bad Toy Store. There it is. It probably has no photos, no nothing. It's just words, nothing else.
Like a spoiler with words.
Let me see if I can. I have to now move all these tabs and do all this stuff, because there's a really cool thing that we have in one of the waves, but I can't remember if it's in Wave 2 or it's in
He
Wave
confirmed
3.
that. He says no photos.
Okay. Wave 2 is super cool. So I don't, if it's already out on Big Bad, then you already does it list the names of the character, or does it just say that what's in there?
So Graham, the question is for you now. We reverse the show.
We're having now, Graham, I hope that you have proper headwear and scarves, because it's very cold out here when you're talking.
It's cold outside.
It's very cold outside. It's cold inside.
Graham says his least
character. So it's now I have to go back, but it's Guy Smiley that comes with loaf of bread, which is amazing. It is Oscar the Grouch, who comes with Slimy, his pet worm. Cookie Monster, and my favorite for the wave is Lefty the Salesman. So he's the guy that's like, hey kid, you want to buy an 8? And it's like, hiding in his jacket. Wave 3, we have something astounding and amazing in Wave 3 that we've been working on, that we got everybody aligned on, that's going to really, really knocks people's socks off.
Lupo says thank you.
Brave Star is coming soon. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
once again, Brave Stars.
Brave Star is not coming soon.
I want
we're not
this,
working on it. We're trying to get it, but it's not coming soon.
I want only this. When Brave Star will be announced, This is
When
your
Brave
man.
Star is announced, when we're gonna do Brave Star, we will have like a 4-star like event with Mr. Allen.
Absolutely.
It'll be like a red carpet that you walk out today. To all my friends in Italy and around the world, I present to you Brave Star.
So it will be a drink and true. So finger crossed every day. When I sleep like that, please, Brave Star. Super7 Ultimates, please.
Make Brave
Every
Star.
night.
We're gonna make Brave Star.
So it should be really cool. And now it's time to do an outro song for you, my friends. I hope to see you back when something will be dropped from Super7. Another scar for Brian. Christmas still around the corner. Also after the show was a lot of fun talk with Brian, with the beautiful toys of Super7, but also with nice and fun random stuff. So guys, right now, remember, Christmas is around the corner. Go to super7.com and do your order for Christmas right now. So thank you, Brian, once again, my friend. Thank you so much. And thank you to all of you guys.
Hey.
Thank you, Brian. And guys, don't forget, next episode of the show will be December 17th with Ramen Toy Ace to talk about his stuff. But don't go anywhere because there is a fun video for you guys. Enjoy.
Thanks for watching, my friends. And please smash that button, my friends. Please smash and subscribe. Help this channel to go to 100k subscribers, my friends. This is my dream. Please give me your love, guys. But also, guys, like, leave a comment, and share this video with your friends, guys. But also, my friends, consider become a patron to choose the next content of the channel. And also, my friends, become a member to be my guest in my show. That's right. And now you can see this video, or maybe this other video, or maybe another interview, reviews, unboxing, stop motion, tutorial, and more for you guys. So thanks for watching. Thank you so much. And subscribe, my friends. And so long, everybody. So long, my friends.